Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We are Monday, March 31st, 2025. The end of March. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. Hopefully you're having a great day. We're going to go right into this read. I only have so much percentage of power left, so I'm going to try to get one more read in, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Let us begin. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors of the white light. What's the message for the collective? Thank you. Purpose. You could be in your purpose. Somebody's doing something on purpose. Somebody's very purposeful. Overarching energy. Bottom of the deck. Love. Wow. That's a good reason to do stuff, right? Out of love. Bottom of the deck. Underlying energy. Just be you. Okay? Or somebody wants to be you. They love to be you. Remember where you come from. Bring peace. You come in peace. You bring peace to people's lives. Congratulations. You're at peace. Maybe this is your ancestors coming towards you and telling you, listen, we love ya. What else can we get from this? Purpose? Where are we going with this? Could have started a crusade against you because that's, okay. Divine masculine reverse. So you're dealing with a distorted masculine, male or female, yang masculine energies in reverse. Bottom of the deck. They want a second chance. Reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. I got this earlier, didn't I? Can't remember. They caused a lot of pain. They're apprehensive, afraid, and cautious because they caused you a lot of pain. They are in pain now because of their decisions here. Yeah, they try to influence people against you. Attachments. They could have a demonic attachment. We got that in the last read. Third parties and peers. They're very shallow, hollow, empty, and bored. They need outside validation here. It's been a long time coming here. Waiting cycles and movements or moments. Shocking, turmoil, trouble, unexpected. They're going through it. Okay, emotional storm. They're going through it and they don't have the tools to deal with it. Turmoil's unstable, affected. And yeah, they want to come back towards you to nourish them, to mommy them or daddy them, to lick their wounds, to make them feel, to tell them, oh, don't worry, it's not your fault. Because you were dealing, in the last reads, dealing kind of like narcissists, okay? Self-growth, self-focus, and soul-finding. Perspective. You see it for what it is. You know. Better off, happiness, clear head, and space. You're better off without them, and they know it. But they're going to try again, maybe. Because that's been the theme all day. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. We have purpose, taboo. They're taboo, okay? Limit, crime, forbidden love, and curiosity. So they committed a crime against you. The divine, I know, your spirit team, they're preventing them from coming towards you. They're curious about you, though. Something to do with forbidden love. They're at their limit here. They're for the streets. Circulation, sports, exhibit. They were doing something for sport, something to do with an exhibit. You could be an artist of some sort, a street artist. I don't know. Something to do with circulating, something circulating in the streets. You're doing very well in life because that came in the last reads. They want back in. It's a cool down period. They think, okay, they've cooled down now. They won't be so mad. Calm, pause, and solidification. They're a clown. Okay? Performance, camouflage, laugh at, and revenge. You're too high honor. They'll try to clown a person of high honor, or they're trying to pass themselves off as one. You have dignity. They don't. Works, lineage, and awards. They want to be you. You have too much wisdom. Prudence, foresight, transcendence, and perception. Again, perception. They miss you, though. All the things you can do for them. Miss, wait, and eager. So they waited. So get ready. There might be an uninvited guest coming. Surprise, accident, big change, and moment of decision. I don't know, something to do with a key. Key people, core of the problem, and pass. You know the key people involved in this. You pass. Yeah, they wanted to sacrifice you. Dedication, ritual, worship, and voluntary. They did this voluntarily. They're snakes. Okay? Lie, poison, and fertility. They try to poison the minds of others. Maybe they try to poison you. You're fertile right now. They want back in. Purpose. Divine masculine reverse and taboo. They could have lost their place. They could have been demoted if it was a higher level soulmate. They're very clingy, or somebody else in the equation is very clingy. Old exes, dead relationships, and old ways. They haven't changed. They want to go back to the old, same old, right? They might invite you on a vacation, or they're in town on vacation, get away, relax, have fun. They're exhausted, or they stole some money, or they wanted to. and they went and partied it up with their friends, right? You all got a little piece of it. And I guarantee you, if anybody took any monies that was yours, an inheritance of some sort, a large amount of money, they defrauded you in any way, okay, that is cursed money. And anybody who took part in that money, celebrating, laughing at you, even if it's somebody bought them a beer and they laughed at what they were doing to you, that beer's going to make you sick. Do you understand what I'm saying? You went on vacay? Oh boy, you're going to be sick, exhausted, burnt out, burdened, and empty. Yeah, they can't cross your boundaries. A line's been drawn in the sand. Disrespectful. Enough is enough, and defend yourself. So I'm picking up maybe some people tried to defraud you. Bought some sort of property down south somewhere. Lived a life for a little bit. Laughing at you. I'm going to put boundaries. AK boundaries. Boundaries. They said boundaries. Lived a high life, you know, and the money runs out, okay, because they're thieves. They're not going to reinvest this money. They're not going to be making money off the money. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Now what? That door's closed. See that door? It looks like an outhouse, so they can sit in the shitter and stay in the shitter as far as I'm concerned. Where are we going with this? Purpose. You're on your purpose. They started a crusade against you on purpose. Divine masculine, reverse. Distorted masculine, male or female. If they lost their position, they got demoted to karmic. That was on purpose. Taboo, what they did to you. Maybe they were still stuck with old exes, and that's who convinced them to do this to you. Stick to your old ways. Don't get beyond yourself. Don't get too big. You hang out with that person, they make you feel like you're somebody else. Who do you think you are? Somehow, some way, they felt they had allegiances to these lowlives. And they lost their position. This could be the same old story where the last read was your family hired these people to disgrace you, to attach something demonic to you and give you an STD and disgrace you that way as well. Destabilize you so you wouldn't notice that they were stealing from you. Everybody's trying to steal from you. Energy, money, your persona, your essence, your ideas. Thank you, Spirit. Oh yeah, they're being haunted. Look at that. Nine of Swords. They can't eat or sleep. They're very burdened and anxious. They could be whatever there's whatever attachments they had or they tried to put on you is with them. How do I stop it? How do I stop it? No, you don't. Live with it. Overarching energy. You're standing in your power, male or female. You go your own way. You're unafraid. You're carefree. You're confident. You're bold. You're going to tell them about themselves should they try to tell you about yourself. You're creating something new in your life, and you're not going to let anybody stop you. You have some sort of spiritual or 3D or both authority. You're divinely led. You are a creator. You're a leader. Male or female, place the genders where it belongs. Yeah, you ended a cycle. You ended it. Ending a cycle to begin a new one. Lessons learned. You moved on. You could be online as well. New passion opportunities. New beginnings, growth, expansion, authority, creativity. Can be online. Yep, taking action against this Emperor in reverse, this distorted Emperor. I can't make this up. Distorted. Somebody wanted power and control. They were in their ego, in their pride, bending to public pressures, all about their image. And in this deck, it's funny. Look how he's like, oh yeah, what can I get out of this deal? You know what I mean? Doesn't really look like a real true Emperor. He's in a robe. No shirt on. Not very professional, right? They bent to public pressure. They abused their authority, their power. There's a bully, a tyrant. They had no authority here. They lost it. They gave their power away. They're thinking of calling you. There's a message of some sort. They see you as good news. They see you in a different light now, maybe. There's going to be some communication coming. It's going to be a tower. Somebody's receiving a tower. It could be a good tower, okay? It's going to be a shock, but it's meant to redirect you. Okay? Somebody's going to lie some more. So it's going to be a shock hearing back from this person. They're lying some more. They're cheating some more. They're stealing some more. They want to anyways. You're the one that got away. They're trying to finagle and or strategize a way to escape a situation. Might be a shock hearing back from them. They got tossed out of somewhere, that's for sure. Out of heaven. I just heard out of heaven. Bruno Mars. Yeah, they're injured. They're sick. Overkill. They tried to do you in. They knew what they were doing was wrong. They did it anyways. They want forgiveness. That might be the shocker. Forgive me. Yeah, the artist in reverse. They're not a creator, okay? You are. Anybody knows, and I said it in the other read, the divine creates. He is the ultimate creator. He created everybody and everything. The devil doesn't create, he destroys. He doesn't have his own dirt. If you know the story, you know. If not, look it up. Okay? Get your own dirt. Anybody that's a minion to the devil can't create either. They steal. They lie. Right? Yeah. Look at this. The well. This is the first time it's ever come side by side. I'll get the meaning here in just a second. So we have the artist in reverse. I'm pretty sure this is destruction. Unstable, judgmental, restless, and greedy. So that's who you were dealing with. They were willing to take you out for that. Okay? For greed. They're very unstable and judgmental. You're the well here. Okay? Nurturing, opportunity, nature, and creativity. You're the source of the creativity. Damn. You know, no matter what they do to you, you might fall down, but you get back up. And the point is, every time you get up, you're stronger than before. You rejuvenate. These people can't. Yeah, they want to come back towards you. They're opportunists. So it's a warlock. They committed some sort of crime. They have to walk away now. Cut their losses. But somebody's so emotionally invested somehow. Knight of Pentacles. You don't trust them. They can't come towards you. They can't cause delays in your world anymore. They can't bring it. I just heard. Okay? They can't come towards you. Can't come correct. You foresaw what this was and you let this go. You surrendered it to God. This is illumination. They could be getting arrested. They could be at a distance getting arrested. They're like a martyr. They can't, no more delays to whatever this is. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Plotting and planning against your Wheel of Fortune here. But you're speaking your truth, setting some boundaries. This is change. This could be you, law and order. It could be your doctor. It could be a professional. It doesn't have to be male or female. Doesn't matter. Somebody speaking the truth. You're too discerning. You cut them out. Yeah. They're not renting space in your head. They can't restrict you. You let them go. They're going to have to let something go. They want to be let go. They want to talk to you. Release, release, release. There's no more time to waste. Yeah. You let them go. Give up. They have to give up. They wanted your guard to go down. That's not happening. You let them go without any problem. You didn't fight for them. That's an insult to a narcissist, right? Because you knew they were trash. Yeah. They were trying to harvest from you. Something to do. They're going to have to let go of this investment. You've invested in yourself. You've proven yourself here. Not that you have to prove yourself to anyone here. You planted some soil, some seeds, and they're growing. They underestimated you. This person is a whore, or they relied on whores, or they called you a whore, and they need proof and evidence of this. Yeah, you're moving forward. You overcame, persevered. You're leaving them behind. This is universally driven. It's victory. You're in control. They can't take you out. Death in reverse. Page of Pentacles. New beginnings. Taking a practical approach. Somebody's gathering some information. Yeah. This is new opportunities. New offers coming towards you. You are a blessing. You're stable and secure. Somebody's learning. They're trying to find out. You're coming into some sort of money, and before it gets into your hand, they want to take it away from you. Or before it gets into their hands, the divine's going to take it away from them. Okay? Yeah, you're stable and secure. Male or female? Yeah. This is self-love, new love, true love coming through. They're very emotional here. This is the course of the divine. Showers you in love. Congratulations. This is a warlock or opposer or player. They bit off more than they can chew. They're angry. Something to do with an institution or a marriage. You showed them nothing but love, stability. They're thinking back. This could be a child here. This could also be somebody they're dealing with, a wife, something like that. They're in their emotions. They have to go to court. They're married. They want to come back towards you. Yeah, this is embarrassing and disgraceful. You let them go. Or they let you go. There's law and order coming through. Again, we have lawyers maybe. Could be Archangel Michael blocking them from coming towards you. They're not getting away with this. They can't escape. They're in trouble. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They're moping. They're pouting. They're missing you. They wanted the fast people in the fast life instead of the Holy Grail. They ignored, or you're ignoring them, but they ignored the urgings of the divine. They're regretting something here because you're a star. They're feeling left out, rejected and abandoned. You're a star. You're in your north node. You have divinity. You're being divinely protected. You have a great deal of faith. You're healthy. You're balanced. You're an inspiration. Your wishes are being granted. And they're grieving and regretting. They're broken over this. Because, again, they wanted the fast pace. They wanted to be a star, maybe. I don't know. They wanted their wishes. They didn't want to work for them. But they wanted the fast life, the fast people. And they placed you, a solid soulmate connection behind them. Always last, right? And they didn't care about you. Didn't worry about you one iota. Because you're the type of person, you fall down, you get back up, right? But now the worst has happened. This is a nightmare, right? They scapegoated you. The family's falling apart. They're not happy. Yeah, judgment in reverse. Judgment's going against them. They misjudged you, made some poor decisions, lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. They're getting karma because they lied about you. There's no truth or clarity, no communication. Lied about a third party, lied about a contract. Wanted your crown, tried to screw around with your crown chakra. And they got cut doing it. See, the hands are on the sword, on the blade itself. Not on the pommel. Somebody got cut. Their fingers fucking cut. Yeah, now they're stuck. They wanted to sacrifice you. They wanted you stuck and struggling. Don't want to let go of things. They didn't want you having a way out, overcoming things, right? They were trying to cause delays in your world, but they only got themselves hung up. 8 of Wands. This is a backfire. Bad news. No communication. Something stops suddenly. They wanted to stop your forward motion, but you remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, and sweet. And you went with your intuition here. They're jealous of you. They abused you. I can't make this up. They're stalking you, harassing you. This pettiness and cruelty. They spread rumor, gossip, and slander about you. They targeted you. Self-sabotage. Now somebody's angry. They're angry that you're still stable. Something to do with a family or a marriage. They lied about a marriage or a family or a home, property or business. On public record. Or now you could be out in the public eye. This is victory, success, reward, recognition. Damn. They're angry. They're angry. Oh well. Let them be angry. Somebody was sitting on their high horse. They wanted the attention. They're getting the attention. Not the kind they want, though. It kind of looks like there's a crusade here. All these people coming after this person, right? They wanted to be the leader of the pack coming after you. It looks like these people are coming after this person. It turned on them. It could be stealing property, business, your stability, or your marriage. I don't know. It could be a fake marriage. They said something on public record that it's sealed, okay? They can't refute it. Yeah, doppelganger, wanting power controlled or power of attorney over you. They devalued you, trying to take your rights away, disempower you. Yeah, they collaborated to do this. It's a third party and or a contract. You got help doing this because they were greedy and selfish, holding back from you. Don't want to let go of what doesn't belong to them. Not opening up, right? They wanted you out in the cold, at a lack and a loss, going towards poverty. Now that's where they're going. They left you out in the cold, on the outside looking in. Big ding to their confidence here. Now they want to just unburden themselves, but you're not taking on their burdens. You made a conscious decision a long time ago. I'm not taking on their burdens. You have no burdens. You have no karma. You have no debt, and you have no burdens. You healed. You're at peace. They're contemplating. They're praying. They need to put something to rest with you. They're exhausted. You gotta let this go. Let this go. You're going towards poverty here. You let them go because they were maybe putting you towards poverty, and you regained your equilibrium here. You're protected. See, she's in armor here. You have the truth in your hands. You just got to speak it now. Yeah. They're lying, cheating, and or stealing. You know that you're the one that got away. They're trying to strategize a way to escape a situation. Yeah, they're on their own. You don't trust them. It's a karmic soul tie. You don't see eye to eye. Yeah, you healed your heart. This is a blessing in disguise. You saw it clearly for what it was. You gained clarity. You're speaking your truth. People are seeing the truth, seeing what wasn't seen before. There's no mental conflict with you. You let go of these people for a damn good reason. It's a permanent, profound ending. You're not... If they try to say you're unalived, you're not. You're still here. They tried to unalive you. They did something over and over again. It's getting old. They're resisting change. They can't change. Maybe they can't change a will. Maybe they can't change a death certificate. They can't change something. And it's going to be a huge loss, okay? High Priestess in reverse. Death spells. Oh boy. It's going back onto High Priestess. The truth is coming out. They were doing black magic. They were definitely shit-talking, and this was unwise counsel. Something happened quickly. Damn, with the truth in the air. It could be an attack. It was some sort of an attack. Yeah, because this is showing they wanted a life of luxury off your back. They're trying to attack you to make you destabilize you. This is some sort of financial crime. They're greedy and selfish, unstable and insecure, codependent, clingy. They don't want to be alone. Yeah, they want to make you look like you have addictions, you're crazy. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. It's a fall from grace for sure. No conflict resolution, no reconciling, no peace, harmony, or contentment. This is destruction because they are being exposed. You are shining a light on this. It's illumination. You're happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. You're speaking the truth. This is source. You are the truth. Something to do with a trust fund or trust. Yep, this is stealing, this inheritance, family discord. They're going to lose everything. Reckless, careless, and foolish. They took unnecessary risks. They got bribed, tempted, blackmailed. This is a cover-up. This is hopeful, wishful thinking. Lots of illusions going on here. This reminds me, this is, death skull represents death. There's a cover-up of some sort. They were wearing masks. Could be part of a cult, coven, secret society. There's a lot of cups here, okay? This reminds me of Sobek. You know what that means, right? If you know Anubis, right? Weighing of hearts, and if your heart doesn't make it, your heart gets devoured by Sobek. Yeah, something to do with a decision's been rendered here. You validated, you're going towards a higher level soulmate. There's still, there's a lot of conflict, fighting, jealousy, drama, a lot of people competing with one another. A lot of people's involved. A lot of people got paid and bought off here. This is fraud. They're all unstable here. This is breadcrumbing, using, abusing, co-creating destruction. They're hurting for money. They didn't stand up for you. They didn't protect you. They made allegations that were unfounded. They don't have a leg to stand on. They don't have an excuse. They could be under spiritual attack, something to do with demonic. Somebody's going to attack an attachment. They have no protection here. Okay? They can't block your work and hide you. Maybe they were trying to block your work and hide you in the past. People taking credit for your work. So it served killed many birds with one stone, right? Yeah, this is corruption, abuse of power, abuse of authority, trying to hide and cloak you, trying to hide and cloak what they've done. They lost a child. This is having an emotional outburst. They're not sorry. Left you out, rejected, abandoned. They're going to be left out. They're having a hissy fit now. Yeah, this is a scam artist doing spell work. They sent a love bomber towards you to overpower you, to control you. This is a cult, coven, secret society, or friend group. They were celebrating this. They They thought they had power over you. But you saw through the illusions and broke free. Congratulations from this warlock. Or somebody's in their emotions. They're drinking a lot. This is malicious. Okay, the truth is coming out. False contract. All one-sided. You saw them for what they are. They're karmic or they got demoted. Out of wands. Holding back. Impersonation. Forgery. Feeling entitled. Watching from afar. Went to the crossroads. Doing magic, illusions, deception. Working hard here. Playing games. Yeah, this was an injustice. Wish fulfillment. Somebody's bossing up. They want you to remember them in the past. They want you to have good memories. Something to do with children. It could be somebody in your family. This could be a past life soulmate that's stepping in. They see you as wish fulfillment. This could be you too. Okay? You're a leader. And this is the leader of the pack. It's going to go down here, okay? Maybe right now they're hurt and they know they're going towards really bad stuff and they want to reconcile, get in your energy. Oh, it's done on purpose, okay? This started this crusade. They're going to claim you're on your purpose, okay? You're a loving person. You're very well loved. You're dealing with a distorted masculine. They crossed the line here. The boundary's been, yeah, they can't go past these boundaries here, okay? Disrespectful enough is enough. Defend yourself. They're for the streets now. They're karmic. They want a second chance for you. They're very clingy, or somebody else is in the equation, or they claimed you were. Reconciliation, making immense opportunity. Old exes, dead relationships, old ways. It's taboo, taboo, taboo. They're at their limit here, okay? They committed some sort of crime against you. Spiritual, universal, 3D, or all the above. Forbidden love, curiosity. Curiosity kills the cat. So we're going to do this real quick. We'll see who we're dealing with. Get some of these on here, because I don't know how much battery I've got. Sorry, I'm rushing that. It is what it is. Hopefully you're having a beautiful day. The indirect. Indirect communication leads to mind reading. So they think they're trying to make you read their mind. Call me, call me, call me. Maybe they're doing love and lust spells and come to me spells. Just sit on that and rotate. The concealer, conceptualization and specialist. Oh, they think they're a specialist. And they're concealing a lot. No, they're a specialist at concealing, hiding. Soulmate, partnerships, shared fate. Partnership of shared fate. So these 2 or 3 or however soulmates that got in on this, okay, they're all going to the same fate. And the recyclist. This is somebody that likes to recycle relationships. CEO of recycling partnerships. So it sounds like they're running the, their supply. They're tired of their supply now. They want to come back towards you because nobody can be you. So the astrologer, mastering guilt tripping. So somebody was looking into your chart, trying to direct these people and how to hurt you, take you out, steal from you. The haggler, senior, negotiator. So now they want to negotiate. And let me negotiate that, taking you out or stealing from you or making you look like the guilty one. I don't think so. Okay, this one came out. So the getter. The getter are the ones who love the process of pursuing their target. Yeah, it's a challenge. So you're the target. Rubber band. Bachelor in weak boundaries. And you are the real deal. The real deal lets you feel loved, freedom, and satisfactory by being the real you. Nobody can be you. They can't relate, okay? The late realization, so they've realized it too late. As soon as he thinks you might have moved on and no longer a possibility, he wants you again. Or she, because you're the star, the ideal. You're the ideal type. It is what it is. Congratulations. I love you guys so very much. Sorry I rushed through it, but hey, have a great evening, okay? Until next time, take care.